If you're looking for a new job, if you're a job seeker, then it's obviously important to make yourself as findable as possible on the LinkedIn platform. So how do you make yourself more findable? Well, this is the first of a two-part video series where I'm going to address this in great detail. In the second part, I'll be talking about the things that you can do with your LinkedIn profile and the activities that you can do on a consistent basis in order to make yourself more findable. But this video is all about 4 things which are really important to understand because they inform those activities and the things that you'll be doing with your profile. I will be giving some solutions to the issues raised in this video, but let's go into what those 4 things are first. The first thing is that you want to understand that LinkedIn is not a single rank search platform. Second, that findability depends on the searcher. Third is that profile views count. And number 4 is that keywords count. So let's go through those one at a time. In terms of single ranking, LinkedIn is a very different search platform from, let's say, Google. Google is a single rank search platform. So let me explain that. If I was to put in some specific keywords into Google and you put exactly the same keywords, we would get the same answer to our search because it is a single rank platform. However, if I was to put in some keywords into LinkedIn and you put in the same keywords, we would get different results because LinkedIn have organized this so it's all about the searcher and not the single ranking. So the things that influence the searcher are the degree to which you are connected with them, how many connections they have and who they're connected with, what their habitual search patterns are, where they've worked, and a whole myriad of factors which go into what is returned to that person searching when they put in keywords into the search bar. So how can we influence that in our favor? I think the first solution that I'll offer you is that we want to be very well connected with a large number of people who are highly relevant to what it is that we're trying to achieve, and hopefully well connected to those people who may well be looking for us. So it is much more likely that you're going to be found if you have 1,000 connections than just 100, and even more likely you're going to be found if you have 5,000 connections than just 1,000. So having a well-curated, thoughtful list of people and being highly well connected within the platform is important. The third thing that I mentioned is profile views. So profile views are when someone looks at your profile on LinkedIn. So how can we influence that? Well, the first way is by doing connection requests. If you send out a connection request to people, it is likely that they're going to look at your LinkedIn profile, and that counts as a profile view. So you increase, therefore, the chances that you're more findable by other people who are searching on the platform. The second way in which you can increase your profile views is by sharing. So if you go to the home page and look at all the things that people are posting, articles, posts, videos, and so on, and you think carefully about what would be of interest to your audience and then share those things, then that sharing action will make sure that you're more visible and you will count that as a profile view because people are going to look at your profile. So those are 2 ways in which you can increase profile views. The final thing to talk about, which is something that we're all quite familiar with, which is keywords. We want to make sure that you're very clear about what it is that you want to be found for and that you have keywords that reflect that carefully put into your LinkedIn profile. The way in which we can find keywords is to put various combinations of keywords into the search bar on LinkedIn and see who else comes up. If those people are doing same or similar for the things that you want to be found for, then it's likely that those keywords are going to be good for you, and therefore you can use them to sprinkle carefully throughout your LinkedIn profile. In the second part, I'm going to talk about more actions that you can take and things that you can do for your LinkedIn profile to make yourself more findable. But those 4 things inform the activities that we'll talk about in part 2. I hope you found that useful. I'll be putting the blog that I wrote about this in the comments below, and thanks very much.